All right, we're back. More oxygen not included. Going to be the last episode for the mini base. What have I done in the background? Well, I've done a few things. I replaced all the ugly wire with heavy watt conductive wire. Why? I don't know, just because I was bored. So all that's been replaced except for down here, of course. Not worried about that, but we got some gold. I took it. I grabbed some gold, turned it into heavy watt wire. Also put some statues in. Bring up the. Oh yeah, get rid of this thing. Deconstructed this and then rebuild it. Put a little bit more crown molding in. Basically put pretties everywhere I could while we were waiting on things. Oh yeah, I planted some bristle blossoms down here. Natural light coming off the printing pod. Just made sense. Oh yeah, I've got a jukebox for them. They can hang out here now. The liquid has, well, we're kind of getting there. This is for some reason underwater. I'm not sure why. That's fine. I'm not caring. I don't care. I've just kept them running. I'm not running out of water anytime soon. I've discovered this. We're not running out of water anytime soon. We've got plenty of crude oil. Yep, and I'm filling my rocket up now. There it goes. I built the oil reservoir and the liquid pump. I didn't hook anything up, though, yet. So, there we go. How I would do this, if I were to continue to play, and I'm not going to. I'll tell you why in a minute. Let's bring that insulated pipe down like this to here. So we'd hook this up here, run it through this filter here to make sure it got it. I would also, as time progressed, started removing these one at a time. But we bring the water in. Oop. You just bring the water in like this. Oh, well. There we go. Bring the water in. It'll turn the oil well on. There's no power to it right now. I haven't hooked it up to anything. I put a power transformer around here somewhere. If we so choose, probably down here. Move the research station down. We've got the database, the planetary thing. I've got the space scanner that you have to have. Well, you don't have to have one. You can leave this open. Move the telescopy over here and researched most of everything. There's a few more planets to go, but proof of concept. Proof of concept, right? Our rocket's full. Let's off gas. There it goes. Okay. This is going to fill up with the reason you have to hook this up to here is because this is open right here, and steam will get down into here into the liquid, get into the crude oil. So you still need to filter it out, and the water can just get put into your water base. It's like it's no big deal. Our ventilation pipes are cracking, but we don't care. Just get rid of them. All right, let's send somebody up into space. Let's find a person that needs to go into space. I think that's going to be Camille. Camille has been our has been wanting to go into space since she was a young lady, and now she's graduated. Everybody's got great morale, 32 morale. Some people have better than others, like Ellie's spending almost her entire day inside the base. Everybody else is kind of running around, so yeah, they're not going to get as good morale because they're out into the uglies of the world. There's our decor. Yeah, heavy water makes things really ugly. Negative 244. Yeah. Meh. Okay. Camille, hop into space. Alright, you're gonna go here. Oh. Show star map. Okay. You little shithead. I gotta go to the bathroom. You don't need to go to the bathroom. Just be in the capsule. Nobody will know. You're the only astronaut. See, we're gonna get some, that'll be tomorrow anyway. That's fine. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. The base is nice and temperature's good everywhere. Everywhere that we want it to be cool anyway. It's nice and cool. We have all the steel that we can make. There's no more steel. Oh, I can make some more. What, 11 more? That's from all the eggshells and fossil to lime eggshells forever. Again, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. We've got ethanol. We don't have ethanol. We have tons of lumber just laying around. We can make ethanol and use that to power the petroleum generators. They use ethanol. You could also, if you make ethanols, it also produces polluted dirt. Take your polluted dirt into your composters and make more dirt, which you can use to feed your Treco farms. Yeah, Treco farms, man. Minimal work with those guys. All right. There's our rocket pilot. Where is Camille? There's Gossman. Enjoyed a little dance. Where you? You little shithead. Get in here. Get in there. Make that an 8. Get in there. There you go. Now you can't get out. Okay. So yeah, we did a little bit of things and sweeping and cleaning. All the junk. Oh, I put some destinkifiers up here. Get rid of all that polluted oxygen that was floating up here. Every freaking time, man. Every time. I wish there was another thing that you could do with phosphorite. Because I usually end up with just tons of it because these guys, well, they poo it. And not much you can do with it except for feed your weezeworts. And I particularly don't need these things. It's cold enough there already. We could move them somewhere else. This has worked out great. Yeah, as far as the Minibase goes, I'm pretty happy with the... Let's just take a look. There's the Minibase right there. That's all we had to work with, folks. That's it. And we still have lots of room. And I do mean lots of room. Like, all this is dead space right here. We haven't used this for anything. You know, do an ethanol refinery over here. Yeah, ethanol refinery. That's what I would do. And then put that ethanol over here. What else could you do? You could build another entertainment room. I mean, we could have built them comfy beds over here. Like, yeah, just move things around a little bit. Let's take a look at the power supply. Oh, that is so hideous. That's so hideous. There's wires running everywhere. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That's bad. It's just everywhere. That's fine though. They're off on their little merry chases. Okay. I think this is the most piping I've ever done on a map. Ever. I got liquid cooling going on. I got plumbing everywhere. I think this is actually the smallest map has the most pipes I've ever built in terms of ratio to base. I mean, I've had some long pipe runs, right? But in terms of ratio to the map, like this is insane. Well, yeah, I had to because to store all the, liquids and such. But there's our vent. Very simple, very easy vent system. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. That's it. Well, let's take a. But otherwise, yeah, that's the size. There's the map right there. That's what we were working with. Just like that. Yeah. And yeah, so I don't find this to be. At first, it was a challenge a bit, but yeah, everybody's sleeping. Got their own tables. Got oodles of food. Gristleberry. Oh, the mealwood I grew earlier. It grew actually. Was able to get a bunch of pickled meal out of it. But we've got plenty of food coming in, like these three, plus the eggs these guys lay. So they're getting barbecue from time to time. Yeah, there's some barbecue right there. And we don't have very many duplicants, so if this stuff goes bad, I really don't care. Not a big deal. Yeah. I think I went a little crazy with the water supply, but I didn't know how much water we would need, and this has never gone down below this point. This has turned out to be really good. These are not going to overheat, by the way. They will never overheat because they're self-cooling in outer space. Yeah, just build them in outer space, man. You know, let the water go into outer space. Who cares? Yeah, plenty of crude oil. I mean, obviously, we could get more there. This was kind of fun. I'm upset that the Pips wouldn't plant the mushrooms because we could have a cool mushroom farm. But you know what? That's fine. It just had to do with the spacing of the arbitrary. I think I know why. It's because the arbitrary branches, I think, count as a plant. Not the plant itself, but the arbitrary branches. So yeah, that's the thing. No big deal though. It all worked out in the end. And I do have 8 critters. 7 and 7. I think I upped this to 8. Yep. Now that this is 96 tiles exactly. And that was 96 exactly. You can put 8 critters in each one of these. This one also, I think, is 8 critters. There's 6 in there now. Yep, go up to 8. We've got some extra ones sitting around. Plus, we got these guys in here. Like, yeah, can I get some food, please? That's fine. What's interesting to me is they come in here and they don't utilize the jukebox. Maybe they've already danced or something. I don't know. I don't know what makes them use it. But that's fine. Space scanner. You do need a space scanner for your rocket return. You don't necessarily have to have a space scanner. You can build a wall of pure steel, a steel bunker door wall. Then you'll need some insulation on the side. But that's fine. We're just going to prolong the inevitable. Open the gates. Open the gates. We're going to send our rocket out. Oh, yes. I got a storage bin right here. Bubbles just cannot wait to get out there. She had to pick up the... I had the duplicates drill like this. And that's how I was able to get all the gold. And they could climb up there just fine. But let's launch this baby. Yeah. There we go. Just like that. Proof of concept. There we go. I know they can grab. And there's copper up here and all kinds of stuff. So, gold, iron. There's iron up. There's refined iron up here as well. So I knew I wasn't going to run out of metal. That's for sure. And you can see the water's coming in from the steam. That's going to happen. You cannot close this off because this has to get vented. Just leave it open and just vent out the water. Just dump it into your water pile. Petroleum? Yeah. All this stuff is going to get heated up, but I really don't care. I think everybody's done up here. Yeah. close our doors. There we go. Now, so what we would need to do is send the rocket up to outer space a few times so we could get the research done on the rest of space, which is, solid cargo and all this kind of stuff. And yeah, we could do that. The other thing we would need to do is build liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen production, and we'd also need what do you call it? Oxalate refinery. I built an oxalate refinery in here, made of steel. That's what I would do. Probably put it right here, and then send this thing off so we can get enough research to do the rest of the research to get it to the other rocket. Oh my gosh, words, dude. Petroleum engine and the hydrogen engine. But that's going to take probably 60 cycles. And there's nothing else to do. Like right now, look, they're just idle. I've been literally doing nothing for probably 2 hours while we were just waiting on the star map to get explored. So there's that. Oh, it was awful. But, and I'm not going to sit around and wait. You've seen liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen done before, and I would do it right over here in these little two spots. In the spot where where this guy is, I would do liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen right here in these two spots. Bring the hydrogen from here. Right here. I bring that over this way. And then we just tap into this oxygen pipe right here and do liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen right there. And then the petroleum engine that we would need for a little bit, well, we happen to have tons of petroleum. Don't worry about that. But yeah, I'm just not going to sit here for another 60 cycles and quite literally do nothing except for wait for liquid oxygen, hydrogen, and oxalate to get made. That's just not in the cards. I think we do have good proof of concept, though. Yeah, it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Yeah, this will be gone pretty soon. And then what I would eventually do is start reducing these. And maybe have like 2 or 3 of them. Oh, maybe 6 of them. As these would empty out, I'd have, like these 6 right here or something. Yeah, like these. And then we can build something over here and over here. It doesn't matter what you build. No. But yeah, I think the Minibase in its early form, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult. But we survived and we're thriving. Once you get yourself off the ground, man, it's not that bad, really. And right here would just be, oh my gosh, I'm gonna watch, other YouTube videos while I'm waiting on the liquid oxygen and hydrogen to form. Yeah, but you wouldn't need, like I said, you wouldn't need a smaller space, the aqua tuner, blah blah blah. It's all easy. Liquid cooling, yada yada yada. And there's multiple ways of doing this map. You could have made a Pacu farm. There were plenty of Pacu on the map. Plenty of Pacu. Could have made a nice little farm. This, overkill. Definitely overkill, but hey, it works. What else? Like I say, I always build big. Always build large things. Like this Dreco farm. Definitely not needed. But we've got plenty of oxygen. And all we need to do is clean this carbon dioxide out, which I've been not wanting to do. Waiting for this to go away. But I think that's going to do it for the Minibase. It was pretty nice. Where's our rocket? It's coming back. We would need to send this thing up multiple times to get enough research to do the petroleum engine. Not a big deal. But again, it would be, it would just be lots of sitting around doing literally nothing. Like, I'd be watching other people play Oxygen Not Included right now. if I had to, if I had to do this, and I'm not willing to put myself through that torture. I'm not willing to put you through it either. Nothing else to be said. I think we've got the proof of concept where rockets would go. You can see where that would happen. Liquid oxygen again, hydrogen, and oxalite can be produced. And you can go to outer space for as long as you want. Like, yeah, Minibase conquered. Now, what the question you might have is, what would I have done if there was magma down here? Oh, quite simply, I would pump it out. I would put in some pitcher pumps and literally pump it out into outer space. I would dump it into outer space is what I would do. That seemed like an unnecessary amount of work. Like an extraordinarily unnecessary amount of work to me. We're going to just take all the crap, dump it into outer space, slowly move through it, and having idle duplicates all day long while you're waiting on this to get cleared out, that's not my idea of fun or a challenge. It's just monotonous. What would I have done had I not had the water geyser? Same thing. I would have used this, and I would have made just as many pumps to store water. I still grown bristle blossoms. I still would have done this. What would I have done if I didn't have? Well, like fullerene. I had fullerene down here. I had not planned on using that. I would plan to go to outer space. No, I would say there's no fullerene on this map. I would pretend there was. There's no fullerene on this map. Let's go to outer space to get some, so we can get thermium. But you don't need thermium. Thermium is nice to have, but you don't need it unless you're building some crazy thing like a petroleum boiler. Then you need some thermium, or but you don't really need it. What you do need is supercoolant, so you would have to have that. No, I don't have. I didn't have thermium on this map. What is it? Niobium. That's what it. Yeah, niobium. That's what you go to outer space for. I've got thermium for supercoolant, so we could have made supercoolant earlier, but I didn't. That would have been a cheating. I think. It's not cheating because it was there, but I think it would be just not realistic a little bit, maybe, kind of, sort of, that way. Because if I were to use that fullerene down here, then I could have easily done some cooling on the map. And I didn't want to do that. I wanted to use the crude oil, as if we didn't have it. So play the game like we didn't have it. And then let's see what else. I think all of the mini bases do have fossil on them. They have fossil inside up here, but not necessarily down here. There's our rocket. There we go. There's our databases. There we go. And we can just turn this back on. And we can turn this one off. Hook this back up here. Let's see. Oh, what would I have done if I didn't have ceramic? Well, we didn't use ceramic at all. I think the only ceramic thing I built was a pitcher pump. I didn't have to build that out of ceramic. I didn't build any of the pipes out of ceramic. I built them out of sedimentary rock. I used the material that we had. But if you didn't have ceramic, take the polluted water geyser, create a little pit, and use regolith to filter the air. We've done that before, pretty sure. Filter the polluted oxygen that comes out of it, make oxygen from it, and then you would get clay from the regolith And then you can make some ceramics. You don't need ceramics. You don't have to have them. It's very, very nice to have them, but you don't have to have them. But I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else to say about the mini base. Let's see. Yeah, there's our temperature right there. I will probably pull this Weezwort here and put it up here, because this will bring heat to the base. It will eventually heat these things up, so I would just move this Weezwort out of here. We're getting plenty of cooling from our loop. Our cooling loop. There's some more copper. Wow. With as much space as we have, I probably would have made comfy beds had I known. I was I was thinking while I was waiting on this thing to destroy the base and rebuild it completely. Like, that would just take too much time. I was just gonna move the Dreco ranches. We're gonna move this ranch over here, move this one over, and then put the beds over here, the toilets over here, dining facility below this. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna destroy the base and rebuild it. And then when I come back, it'll look completely different. Everybody will be shocked. And I'm like, nah, that's too much work. we built a successful base on the mini base. It looks great. I'm happy with it. Yeah, not much else to say. It's fully sustainable, I think. From the food and eggs and get as much plastic as we want, much reed fiber as we want from the Drecos. Don't even need to feed them. Don't even need to shear them at this point. We've got. Well, we can't build any more artwork. There's no place to build it. I mean, I can't even build one over here. There's no room. Yeah, I mean, things are tight on this map. But, yeah. Otherwise, once you get past the initial, I think the mid game, easy. It's easy street. There were a few things, and look on the map. Do you guys see something missing? There's something missing on this map that you're probably not used to seeing. Not seeing. Used to not seeing. A tombstone. Nobody died. Yeah, it's the original crew. Yeah. I think I've had a incident on every map that I've done. No tombstones. We made it without murdering anybody. Oh, let me rephrase. We made it without them killing themselves. Because, of course, as the administrator, as the supervisor, as the manager of the colony, you are never responsible for their behavior. No, sorry, Bob. Taking responsibility, that's for losers. Yes, sir. We're realistic on this channel. We managers never take responsibility for anything. Are you kidding me? Somebody else's fault. Hey, you, sir. Eating our food. That's fine. All right. Okay, well, I've said all I have to say about this map. It's all done and dusted, I think. Done, dusted, delivered, and overcrowded, you say? Well, who cares? Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with this build. I'm glad it's done. No. Oh, it's always so sad to walk away from a colony that you put your heart and soul into, and you have duplicates that are still alive at the end. It's a great feeling. But that's going to do it for the Minibase series. Appreciate everybody watching. Thank you for recent subscribers. Always a pleasure to see new folks in the subscriber list and people making comments. It's a lot of fun. And we will see you in the next one.